She was in
It is 5:14 and we're going to call to order the City of Laredo Public Library Advisory Committee. We'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll have roll call.
Yes, sir. Sandra Cavazos Ayala, absent. Meli Paz, absent. Roberto Ortiz, is on his way. He left. Esmeralda Rodriguez,
Present.
Angelica Salinas,
Present.
Rosa Maria Citellano,
present.
Edervina Perez, absent. She did tell me that she was gonna be absent,
Okay.
that she had to attend another program. Rosnio Villarreal,
Present.
Rafael Roma,
Present.
we have a quorum.
Okay. Next on the agenda is the meetings from last month. If you want to go ahead and read through the meetings, the minutes.
I move we approve with one correction. In the first paragraph, we are currently using hot spots. No, hot spots. No, hot pots. Hot spots. I find no other error.
A second.
We have a motion to approve the minutes with that one correction. Do we have a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Next we move on to communications and announcements.
In your packet, you have a copy of an award letter. We have now gotten the Family Place Library for Inner City. And in addition, we also got another spot for training because we only had one person from FASCET train. So we're sending another person and it's all being paid for the grant.
Where is that one?
Oh, I'm sorry, this
It
is,
doesn't-
Library Archives.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's Marichala. Who's going?
she's going, so is Ana Garcia and Corina Peña. Probably Corina Peña will be spearheading it because she's doing the children's program. Also, I don't know if you noticed next door, there's been a lot of dirt being moved. So I did give you a copy of the PSA. It's gonna be a park. It's a Veterans Plaza.
This one.
Mhm. So, it's gonna have a trail for walking, so if you wanna come exercise and come read a book. We are gonna, I believe, share some of, our parking lot. It looks like they made some other parking on the other side, but they're also taking part, we're having to remove some sprinkler heads so they can have 5 right here, 5 parking spots, so.
Before we move on, I think I need to go back. Do we have any citizens' comments?
No.
Okay. So, communications, library staff reports, the library director's update.
Yes, in your packet also you have a copy of the current voluntary income tax program, assistance program. Just to let you know that the highlighted part, of course, is us, our site. And it is the site that has prepared the most income taxes. And right now, we're at 2.5 million in refunds, just us. But in total, the program is almost at $6 million. Also, just giving you a little update on Bruni. We have resolved the Wi-Fi issue now. We're using hotspots, and so that's been resolved. We have internet. I've seen people with their laptops just going to use their computer there. As for the asbestos abatement, supposedly it doesn't affect the library, so we might not have to close because we have a separate duct system and AC. So hopefully that is the case, so we don't have to be sending the Cybermobile. So far, I don't have a timeline as to when they're gonna start, but it should take about 3 weeks when they do. And then as far as vacancies, we have 2 librarian, 2 positions that are currently vacant here at Main and at Inner City. And we're posting a library assistant. I'm kidding. One
Right
here
there,
at
right there.
full-time here. And then we have 2 part-time positions, one at Bruni and one at Baskin that are pending to get posted. And in these cases, all of them have moved up, so that's why their positions are open. Also, the checklist, if you want to go ahead and take a look at that.
I have a question about this cellular rate on the Vietnam veterans, if it's going to take like 60 days, so.
That's what they say.
That means like in May, sometime in May, we should,
Maybe, but you know how things go.
yeah. Is it going to be also part of the library?
No, it's
or
a part,
separate?
it's a part.
It's a
They're
part.
gonna
Oh,
be
it's a
paying.
part. Under the park, the.
Parks and Rec.
And Rec,
Mhm.
okay.
I'm just, they're doing something with the property, we've been here 25 years. That's just been empty.
Okay, well, that's wonderful.
But I heard they might have food trucks at night and they're planning for all
That's
kinds of
good,
different
because
things.
any kind of activity is good for our library, I think.
To
You know,
come use the
people-
restrooms.
Yeah, well, but more than that, they could come and check
Mhm.
books and see what wonderful
It'd be
selection we
nice,
have.
I mean, like tours, they can come to the
Yes.
library and then go eat their picnic outside.
Because so many people don't know, like Rose Neal says, they don't know of the wonderful things. I mean, my family was like, really, they have that, they have story time?
Mhm.
Yes, and they have, so many activities for children. They were pleasantly surprised when I told them.
Yeah,
And
because
how much do I have to pay? Nothing.
yeah, there are things for
Nothing.
adults, there's, like you said,
Yes.
the gardening, the piñata
Yes.
making, and, and you offer the facility for the classes, and, we just need to let people know, because I said, well, if it's on their website, but people don't think about
Right.
checking the
Checking,
website,
yeah.
there, and some don't get the paper, or they don't
Sí,
watch the
sí.
television.
And that's part of
things.
your-
Yes.
Your
Yeah,
duty is to
yeah.
advocate for it.
Did we
Yes.
ever get any feedback from the marquee?
We can't afford it. It was like 20, 30,000,
Really?
34,000, I think. Yeah.
And the marquee was going to have some of our activities.
It would, no, the ones that I've seen and the ones that were thinking, it's just like a running ticker,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Like the ones at schools?
It wouldn't be like our flyer
Or
up there or
digital.
anything like that, just digital.
It's too much then, for just that.
It is, I can't, unless you don't want me to buy books, no, I'm kidding. No,
Ah,
I don't
look
like
at that.
I don't let people,
It looked like
reduce,
somebody they were gonna
yeah.
find the
And,
funds for.
Donate
Ah.
or something.
Sí, está difícil. No, pues no.
So yeah, take a look at your checklist.
It's the checklist, the checklist. Slater. Oh, Cat Slater, okay.
That's the name of the program.
See, tax slater cases.
constant, it's always something or another.
Oh, no, we think something and then,
It's constant.
especially with all the buildings.
Yeah, and the relocation of the PA system, which is cost prohibitive. How about, I don't know, putting something that can shield where they are instead of moving it, leaving it at the
I
same.
don't think it would be very,
No,
no. He was trying to see if he could find some other solution.
some other solution to,
We'll follow up
you
with
know,
him.
to like something, saying like a wall or, you know, so it could be there, but it could be out of sight.
Mhm.
Because what we don't want them is to see.
Yes.
So put a big wall or something and only you know how to get there, or I don't know.
It's
Something
right at the desk.
Right at the desk, yeah.
Underneath the desk, yeah.
Mhm. Could
But he's gonna see if he can find something else that we could use. Okay.
just a thought.
Any other comments on the monthly checklist?
I'm just doing the jogera. Just wet. Moss.
Did the people at Ronin get their wish list?
That's next year.
Next year. No, I told her, let's not put it because it's for next year. We're putting it in the budget for next year. It wasn't crazy stuff, I mean.
Yeah.
A
I
refrigerator.
just because they're lunch.
And then he said, "Oh, we don't eat here."
Oh.
They're probably gonna.
Any other comments? Okay, if not, next on the agenda is the recent and upcoming library programs and services.
And you have your, of course, your flyers. And just wanted to call your attention to one, the one for the Cybermobile, we're getting ready to, hopefully by next month. Right now, we're getting the wrap from the bottom redone, so it looks a little nicer. But Nikki, our new driver, is ready to go.
Nicolas, Nikki is driving, Nikki is the one that does all this. Nikki does a lot. She does, and then she's also like tech, is she tech? Not-
No, we rely on Danielle sometimes.
Oh, Danielle, okay.
And if
Who's your
it's
tech?
beyond us, then we do have to get the
Jerry.
IT
Somebody from
departments,
Jerry.
yes.
Somebody from Jerry's department.
No, not
No.
Jerry Lads.
Oh, no?
No, it was Omero's department. It's, right now we have an interim, director there, Mario Ruiz is there right now.
The tech,
The, IST.
oh, IST, yes, because IST, IST.
IST.
System information.
Systems.
Systems and telecommunications, I think.
Mhm. So Jerry is under that department.
IST or IST,
ST.
so the information systems
And technology?
and technology with
Telecommunications, yeah.
with telecommunications. And so there's a higher than Jerry. I
Mhm.
thought Jerry was in charge of,
He's in charge of the
tele-
PAC, yeah.
okay.
No, wait, he's under Noraida, I believe.
Sounds maybe under
Yeah.
PPO.
PAC is under,
Noraida's, so Noraida's higher than Jerry?
mhm.
Oh, wow.
He's the PIO.
You talk to me in French.
Public information officer.
Okay, okay.
LMNOP.
The only one I know is HEB. Oh, yeah, yeah. is there a, age
For,
for
yeah,
Dia de los Niños?
as long as they're in English.
Yeah.
Is the inner city doing, are they the only ones doing the genealogy?
Renee does it, and this is the, I don't know if she's gotten, you would know, attendance for that.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I don't think she's getting, when Renee puts it on, because the genealogy, she usually gets people.
I've come with her and
Mhm.
people.
I think
Yes.
Sylvia's just,
I've come with you too.
is using ancestry.com.
See.
So Renee is here.
Mhm. And she'll do one-on-one with you.
Oh,
She's
okay.
excellent.
Mhm.
So did you do one?
Was that one you did?
Yeah, we did a course together.
With
So I'm looking for it.
The what, the-
But it's only here in Spanish.
Latter-day Saints.
Yes,
There were
yeah.
some girls there.
Yeah, but I don't think she's getting many
You're good.
people.
No, they're excellent. It's a great resource.
So Danielle did one too. Let's give her credit.
It was the pandemic.
Yes.
Pero
Oh, it was during the pandemic?
Yeah.
By Zoom.
Yes, we had to do it
Yeah.
So there's
virtually.
particular
Yeah.
Yes, that's,
Yeah, make an appointment.
We can appointment.
With Renee? Yes, book a librarian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and she's good, and she's good.
I'm gonna come, during spring break, we were in Zapata eating at a restaurant, and these people came in, and I was overhearing because they were so loud, they were talking about how they had just attended at their library.
Ah.
And they were talking about all these connections and all
And
that.
did you tell them we have a
Yeah,
lot?
we haven't.
We have
Yes.
a lot of good libraries and we have to brag.
Yes, we do.
We do because we have such good facilities.
Yeah, I think that, I personally like to go on record to commend the library and their staff, all your librarians, all your staff, because you have so many activities in all of the branches for all age levels, all interests, and it's always something going on, and, I just wish we could get more publicity for all the good
Right.
work that you do, that how much you offer and how responsive you are to the community, so you are to be commended as
No,
director and all of your staff.
If Rose Neal, I'm always saying that too, right? You know that.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
always saying we need more publicity. And, and because it is so
Yeah.
nice, everything. that
And I
they
think more people will take advantage of
Yeah.
it because, you can't beat all the story time and,
When I come and I see
Something
that the
healthy.
parking lot is full, I
Yeah, I came this morning
Yes.
and it was full, so.
Income tax.
Yeah, whatever,
But no, we also had story time,
The
right?
story
So
time.
we had some, no,
But, yeah,
And you'll be pretty busy with the Easter parties.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
those are always very popular.
and your staff is always up. I've been upstairs several times checking out books and the person that's there always greeting you friendly, may I help you, let me know if you need anything. So once
Good,
again,
good.
very,
Yes.
very attentive staff, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hear enough
No.
positive comments, I think.
And then people say there's nothing to do in that at all. Because they don't look around.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they don't look around, there's a lot of, like, there's a play, has anybody gone to see Anne?
Oh, it was good.
Yes.
Did you see it?
No, I wanna go see it.
That's good.
I recommend
Yes.
it, I highly
Same.
recommend it.
I recommend it too.
Oh, wow. And it's only this week, yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
was,
the last-
I went last Saturday? Yes,
I went Sunday.
Sunday,
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice.
They have a matinee
I'm back
on
there on
Sunday.
Sunday.
See.
Yeah.
See, so I'll go to either Saturday or Sunday.
That was nice.
But the tickets are reserved, I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, so you have to buy them before?
It's a small team.
See.
The shoebox?
So you
The
have to
shoebox.
buy 'em before, okay.
But no, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
I love Ben Richards.
Mhm.
And the reason I'm saying is because there's so many good things in Laredo, with the Philharmonic, with the theater groups, a
There's
lot of
always
things, in the
something.
Cultura Beer
Yeah.
Garden.
Mhm.
Now they have a lot with Mando Lopez and the slam poetry.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The only reason I don't go is too late. Una viejita, they start like at 9, I'm already in bed.
Like Jamie Lee Curtis and
See, they're
the
young kids.
concerts. Jamie Lee Curtis says, I wanna go see Coldplay, but at noon, not at night.
No, they start signing up at 8:30, start at 9,
There's a
they
bunch of
finish
young
at 10:30.
kids.
They're gonna have a cumbia dance.
Oh,
Yes.
where?
At one of the parks.
Ah, one of the parks, yes,
At
the
the one
Tres
by
Laredos,
by the.
by the outlet.
Yes, by the mom.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Sí, sí, sí. Sí, so
And then the
people,
Kite Festival, they had a rock and roll concert afterwards, so.
and they're bringing Grupo Fantasma, April 22nd. That's Trisha Cortez and the Rio Grande. Yeah, Grupo Fantasma is a Grammy winning, and a lot of people are from Laredo. They were originally from Laredo. My son Rodrigo knows all of them, 'cause he used to play with them. I don't know, he went to medical school and became a doctor. But he had a great career in No, they were
No, I mean,
his
he
high school,
helped me,
his
so I
high,
know he's a
his
good
high,
doctor.
his high school buddies, but he used to play with many of them. One of them is Adrián Quesada,
Sí, Adrián.
who is now, Adrián Quesada, está con los Black Pumas.
Sí.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's also Grammy, and he was just named Austin Music of the Musician of the
Yeah.
Year or something. That came out of the paper. See? But anyway,
Yes.
so we have a lot of things in Laredo we have to brag. This is the fast scan, and this is the remote.
Okay, very good.
And I'm glad you have the other videos in English and in Spanish. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so next we have our monthly statistics.
And if you have any questions, Danielle's here. She's the one who puts all these numbers together.
Yeah, the good part is they're not as astronomical, the numbers, as last year, we were seeing like 1,200%. But you're still gonna see really good numbers. I mean, our attendance overall on programs, if you look at Storytime alone, its attendance is up 127%. Children's programs in general is 143%. Young adult programs is up 65% the attendance. Adult programs as well has also done really well, so, everything is getting back to its groove, I mean, before the pandemic, so it's
Yeah.
really nice to see that we're going on that upward
Right.
trend. Of course, you're gonna see a few things that have gone down, like curbside, I mean,
Yeah.
People
Well,
are
we
coming in.
understand, yes.
you'll see, for example, like we're not getting as many proctoring or, maybe other things like that, but for the most part, everything's going up, which is what's really great to see. And then I'm sure with the Cybermobile going out and doing that stuff, that's gonna help us even more, so, it looks really good.
I love ESL GED, up 2,400.
Is it? Yes, I know.
And the other one, 3,000.
I know.
I-
My thing has been saying around 2024, I think is when we're getting those numbers back to not so astronomically percentages that are really high, but everything's been really great. We're starting to track the Wi-Fi sessions monthly now, which will help us when we do the annual report so that I won't have to ask for them. At that time, we'll already have them accumulated and things like that. I'm basically just trying to clean it up, put a little bit of other things, like I added the book librarians and those things like that, so.
And what you see here is what we report on the next item.
Yes, yeah, so all of this, when it comes to the fiscal year, which runs October through September, what we do is we turn in an annual report to the Texas Libraries and Archives Commission. This annual report is really important for accreditation. And it basically gives us a little sticker and a letter accreditation. But the most important part of this is we get reimbursement for interlibrary loans. So borrowing to and from libraries that are outside of Laredo, we're eligible for grants such as E-Rate, which is a huge networking and computer discount for our computing services, our internet. We would not get the internet speeds we have without that program.
Family Place that we.
Family Place is another one, so those grants are a really big reason of why we need to do this and why we fill it out every year. Again, everything is really great. Some of the numbers you'll see is from last year. I gave you a little comparison chart since their software doesn't do it this year. It should be at the end, I think, after that one. Yeah, yeah, it's just a single page. So I just put a back-to-back of the years. And of course, things went down, like our collections. We do weeding. I've been cleaning up the catalog, removing items that have been missing, etc. So those things are in there. Makes it easier for staff to search, for the public to search. So cleaning up the catalog is a big one. But attendance is up, which is what's really great. We're seeing people coming in. Circulations of different types are going up as well. So total circulations, when we're talking about physical children's items, physical items that are not children's, adults and teens is up. For example, children's physical items, we only had 35,000 searched. This year it's 98,000.
Wow.
So everything's going up, and it's going up really fast.
And that's because they're coming in now.
And that's because they're coming in. Although we're still seeing the digital circulations for adult materials is up. It's up from 24,000 to 32,000. So it's really great to see those attendances up for early childhood programming, student age events, adult events. Our overall general attendance is just up, which is what's great to see. And then if you take a look through the report here, it'll just provide basic information of what you should already know, like Ms. Lisa's the head librarian, this is the fiscal year, how much square footage. It goes into expenditures, so how much we're spending on our collection, how much we spend on print materials versus e-materials. So you can take a look through and browse through. It also goes into then the circulations of which I'm mentioning. And this gives the State Library Commission a good snapshot of all the Texas libraries who submit as well. It's really good data for them to get as well. One of the other things that went down, but it's again, I'm just cleaning up the users who are expired. That went down, but it's just doing general purging of older accounts. But yeah.
Signature page.
And I don't think I don't think we included it.
Well, Mr. Ortiz hopefully is coming, so we can get
Ah,
a
okay.
signature on it.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then we can send it to city manager.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. The numbers are looking great, people are coming back, and they're still checking out eat items, which is really great too. So they're taking advantage of both worlds. I would say I left it on the city manager's copy. I can go grab it.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Wait till, see if they have any questions. And I hope he does, because then we're gonna have to hunt him down.
Yes.
It's due in April.
Yeah, they're asking, it's usually due by the end of April, but this year they're asking us to turn it in like tomorrow, which they never usually ask that early, I don't remember.
I think the deadline's still April, but they're encouraging us to send it by the end of.
So ideally, we would like to, that way if they have any questions, need additional proof for expenditures, that way we can turn it in with plenty of time.
This collection counts, the ones we have here, 226,000. Is it for all the libraries in Laredo?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, the one thing that we did is we removed all of Bruni's prior collection, which was quite large, which was about 23,000 items. And then we do general weeding, removed other items. I've been removing items that are missing status, etc. So that's just general cleanup.
Okay. And
So they got a whole new collection?
Yes. Yeah, right now they have about 4,000, I think. It should actually show here on the monthlies at the very bottom. Yeah, they have just under 4,000. It's 3,992.
let's see, it's here in the monthly statistics.
Yes, all the way at the bottom. It shows their total collections.
Per branch.
Yeah, per branch. Yeah, it shows their total holdings.
And she's still ordering some, they're just,
Yeah, that's it.
actual books are taking a
Yeah.
while to get to us
Mhm.
now.
But yeah, we break it down by branch and then we break it down system-wide. as of that report, we had 226, but now you can see total volumes are up to 260.
Total volumes, yes.
Yeah,
So
since September.
This whole time that it was closed, everything was there, the books and all that?
In Rudy?
Uh-huh. It was there and then.
I believe so.
We go, if somebody requested a book, they weren't coming in to browse for collection. We go at least once a week to pick up books that are being requested for curbside
Everything was
during the
there.
pandemic, yes. I mean, it was accessible,
Uh-huh.
but
But
it had
then
to
all
be
of that
curbside
was weeded out.
for the most part, because they told us it was closing.
Yeah.
So, first dibs went to the libraries, if they wanted somebody took all their DVD collection, you know,
Yeah, graphic novels,
some of it
yeah. And then other things were older and needed to be
gotten rid of.
removed, yeah.
And then they decided to open.
Yeah, we know. It would have saved us a lot of work, but yeah.
Well, we got a nicer.
Time to go shopping.
Yeah.
But we also got a chance to paint it.
Yes.
Yeah, it
do
looks
some
really
repairs
nice.
to it,
Yeah.
and rearrange it.
Get a little
I mean,
face
it
to
looks
nice.
really nice now. We have a nice area for the kiddos.
Yes,
So-
yes.
That's nice. We should go sometimes.
Yeah, you should take a
We
stop
should
by.
take- Yeah, or maybe have a meeting over there, I don't know.
We
If
could,
there's-
but they don't have a meeting room.
Okay,
No,
no,
it's
forget
like
it.
an open room.
Yeah.
Forget it, no.
Unless you wanna go, what time do they close? No, I'm
7.
kidding.
Or, you know, just by ourselves,
Yeah, stop by, yeah.
yeah.
Lizzie and the staff are great there, so.
I like the idea of having something downtown.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and that, they were really pushing
Yes.
for it.
And
How
the
soon,
computer
how soon?
usage
Yes.
is high, is very, very high, the computer usage.
Really,
So
that's
you can
good.
tell the difference, which is what's nice.
That's good, that, you know,
Yeah.
they're taking advantage.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly,
we want.
printing, you know,
Yeah.
and we have mobile printing there as well. We just added that too.
And all the staff here, and including our maintenance, worked really hard, cause I mean, it was like from nothing to, you know, putting up a library, and they all worked real hard.
That's awesome. Takes a village.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, this
yes.
kind of did.
Any questions on this?
I do, you know, approval of it. Call for a vote.
So we have a motion to approve the Texas Public Library Annual Report for local fiscal year 2022 as it is.
Motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
All those approve? It passes.
Let me go grab the signature
I
page,
hope
so
he
if he
takes care,
comes,
he
yeah,
said,
let me go grab it, it's
yeah.
on my desk. I'll be right back.
The schedule for the next meeting?
The scheduling for our next meeting,
It would be April 26th. Is the last Wednesday of the month.
and time flies.
Yes. Where's March?
Yeah, and once again, I'd like to say that I've been here several times since I became a member, and I've always found what I was looking for.
Good.
You know, I've gone upstairs and looked for several authors that I didn't think you were gonna have, and you had them. So your
You'll be
collection is very
surprised.
good.
And as always, if we don't have it, we can borrow it from another library.
Yeah, no, it was, everything's keeping me busy, so very good selection.
Do we need to go over committee member absences?
No, we have Betty and
Then
Sandra
Dina
have
and
Mr.
Ortiz.
See, he didn't show up.
That concludes our meeting unless there's any other comments. No, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I do so.
Second? All those approve?
Aye.
Thank you so much.